All right, welcome back. It's springtime, and I want to draw some cherry blossoms. So it's going to be cherry blossoms, but pop art. So we're drawing the same thing 4 times. We're drawing it once and then outlining it in black and then just tracing over it. So here we have this long sweeping curved line for our cherry branch, and then we have some shorter lines leading out to circles. Now these circles, they can be random. I think I'm going to make about 5 of them, but just placing them around our branch, some smaller, some larger. It's up to you. And yeah, still adding on some buds here, but these buds, instead of those round circle buds, we have some smaller leaves that may become buds later. I don't know. But we're going with a slanted diamond shape for these leaves. Great. So now we have placed the cherry blossom buds. Placed a few leaves. And notice I've left the middle of this branch pretty empty. I'm going to add a cherry blossom at the bottom and a cherry blossom at the top. Okay. So here's a large curved line. Oh, sorry. My bad. Come back. Come back. Okay, okay. So we have this large curved line, and that's going to be the base of our flower. And then we're going to build the petals, the smaller curved lines for petals inside of that larger curve. Hope that makes sense. So we have our first 3 petals. Next, we are building the other side of our flower, and that's adding 2 more petals um, on top. So it should be 5 petals total. And I'm going to add like 2 sharp curve, um, smaller leaves at the base of our flower just to finish it off. Okay, all right. So that is our lower cherry blossom. Now we're going to do a similar thing, but it's going to be on the top of the branch, and it's going to be pretty big. I want it to be bigger than the lower cherry blossom. And we'll wrap up this lower blossom by adding those, I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry. But it's like, it makes me sneeze. It's the pollen. So it's little dots, adding the dots randomly on the flower petals, and then connecting those dots to the center of your flower with a line. Add as many or as few as you like, because who's going to sit there and count it? So don't get hung up on that. But Add as many to your liking. Next, our upper cherry blossom, we're building it petal by petal. So think the same leaf shape starting at the center. So we have our top leaf shape for the petal, and then we have one to the right of that. And then we fill in that in between space of those petals with the curved top. Okay. And then at the bottom, drawing that curved petal shape. And it's really a curved oval, but at the end, there's a point. That's really the difference here. That's it. That's it. And making sure, once again, you have petals. Five petals. And then the pollen, little dots randomly, and connect those dots to the center of your flower with these curved lines. Okay. And yes, so I showed you how to draw the cherry blossom branch. There is a mountain, I think it's Fujiyama, at the bottom. You can take it or leave it, add it or don't. Our focus here is the cherry blossom because it's springtime. Okay. Yeah. And final touches are adding these curved zigzags to the inside of the circular flower buds. It's just showing that there's like a leaf there that is holding the bud in place. So I usually put about two of these curved zigzags. Um, yeah, yeah, it just gives it more detailed dimension. And adding the veining to our leaves, small details, make it yours. All right, now to make this really pop art. Now I'm working on a little small mini light table, but you can do the same thing by um, holding your work up to a window. And here's my first drawing. I've outlined it in a black marker. Once it's outlined in the black marker, you can put another sheet of paper on top. So a thinner sheet, ideally like computer paper, not drawing paper because it's usually a little bit thicker. Computer paper works well. It's thinner. So here's my second sheet of paper. I've already started off a little bit, but I folded my paper into quarters. So fold it in half and then fold it in half again. Now you have four sections. So each section, I'm going to trace my cherry blossom drawing. So it's the same drawing, but four times on the same sheet of paper. That's it. You're not starting from scratch and trying to draw it from memory or anything. No, I am just tracing my original drawing. So it's essentially two sheets of paper, right? My first drawing that's traced in black. And then here's my second sheet of paper on top, and I'm just tracing it. Okay, I'm copying it. And this part, I'm really just talking here. I will fast forward it a little bit, but we're just tracing it. Don't draw it again, just trace it. So here I'm drawing the Mount Fujiyama in the background. I slowed it down just in case you want to draw it. But yeah. All right. And now, boom, we have two copies of our drawing here. Two copies. Now we're going to repeat the same thing three more times. Okay, so I brought out my color wheel here. I'm picking out some colors, maybe starting with primary colors first, complementary colors. I don't know, but with pop art, essentially what our takeaway from this, we have the same drawing four times. So I'm picking four different color schemes. And these are not like natural colors. These are bright, vibrant colors that can bounce off of one another. That's it. Do not go realistic with this. Go crazy colors. That's it. Have fun. We'll speed through the rest of this. And I want to see your final coloring. I'm sure it looks great. All right. So thank you so much for coloring with me. I have two color options that I shared with you, but once again, come up with your own crazy colors. Do not go realistic with this. Go over the top. This is pop art. Make it yours, and I'll see you next time.